This is Plant-Based Briefing, Dairy-Free Chocolate, a comprehensive guide from switchforgood.org. And I'm Marian Erickson. This is the curated content plant-based podcast where I narrate articles on healthy, compassionate, and sustainable living with permission in about 10 minutes or less every weekday. And I'm pleased to have permission from Switch for Good to share their amazing content. So now let's get to today's plant-based briefing. Dairy-Free Chocolate, a comprehensive guide from switchforgood.org. Yes, chocolate is dairy-free. Well, true chocolate, that is. Thanks to childhood memories of snacking on mass-marketed milk chocolate products specifically designed to ingrain and satiate America's sugary palates, dairy and chocolate are synonymous in most of our minds. We, however, believe some of the best chocolate is dairy-free. For the purists, there is rich and indulgent dark chocolate. For the whimsical, there are dairy-free options for everything from Snickers to peanut butter cups. This is your comprehensive guide to dairy-free chocolate. Chocolate, the basics. Most of us are familiar with three kinds of chocolate, dark, milk, and white, which some claim is not technically chocolate, but that's a conversation for another day. By their very nature, both milk and white chocolate contain dairy. Dark chocolate, however, should be fair game. By the Oxford Dictionary definition, dark chocolate is a slightly bitter chocolate of a deep brown color without added milk. There you have it. What's actually in dark chocolate? Dark chocolate in its purest, most delectable form should only contain two ingredients, cacao beans and sugar. However, most dark chocolate you'll find, with the exception of small-batch independent chocolatiers, contains a stabilizer and often a flavoring. Soy lecithin and vanilla are the two most common stabilizers and flavorings, and both are completely dairy-free. You may also find cocoa butter in your favorite bar, and despite its name, it does not contain dairy. Cocoa butter is a fat derived entirely from the cacao bean. It's used to suspend the sugar crystals within the chocolate, which contributes to a smoother consistency. Sometimes a manufacturer will use a combination of chocolate liqueur and cocoa butter to create its product. Don't worry, both are natural components extracted from the cacao bean. There's nothing artificial or dairy-derived in these two ingredients. Do percentages in chocolates matter? Most chocolate bars, particularly the dark varieties, will note a percentage on the wrapper. This percentage indicates the ratio of cacao beans to sugar. The higher the percentage, the more cacao and stronger the chocolate taste. Higher percentages are also less sweet because they contain less sugar. Technically, dark chocolate can have a cacao percentage as low as 15% by U.S. standards, 43% by European standards, but chocolate connoisseurs recommend a bar that is 70% cacao and above. You'll also receive the most health benefits from these bars, which we'll get to later. Note, like wine, cacao beans vary widely in flavor and sweetness. So a 70% bar from one brand may taste more bitter than a 73% bar from another. It all comes down to trial and error, and when it comes to taste testing dairy-free chocolate, we're happy to go through this rigorous testing process to find our perfect bar. Is dark chocolate healthy? The short answer is yes, in moderation. Cacao is extremely high in antioxidants, which help reduce inflammation. It also contains theobromine, which has been associated with improving blood flow by increasing vasodilation or the widening of blood vessels. A study published in the Journal of International Society of Sports Nutrition suggested that dark chocolate, its flavonoids specifically, can enhance performance by reducing oxygen cost. Cacao is associated with mood-boosting properties. Beyond the fact that it tastes good, cacao contains anandamide, often referred to as the bliss molecule, which promotes feelings of happiness. All that being said, we don't recommend going through bars like you do bananas. Dark chocolate still contains added sugar and should be used as a supplement for daily snacks or full meals. But if you want to enjoy more than 2 measly squares of 70% dark, dairy-free chocolate every night, we certainly won't discourage the habit. Dark chocolate imposters. Unfortunately, despite the Oxford definition, there is some chocolate on the market that claims to be dark but contains milk or milk derivatives. Common ingredients to look for include skim milk, butterfat, whey, butter oil, milk powder, lactose, and malt. Companies that always include milk or milk-based fillers in their dark chocolate include Hershey, Godiva, Lindt, Dove, Cadbury, and most Ghirardelli varieties. Fear not, there are plenty of high-quality, equally delicious chocolate brands that don't use dairy. Dairy-free dark chocolate. As noted above, dark chocolate shouldn't contain dairy. However, here are a few brands you can trust without even looking at the label. Alter Eco, Cocoa Parlor, Dandelion Chocolate, Endangered Species, Equal Exchange, Green and Blacks, Who, Jack's, Theo Chocolate, Whole Foods, Goodeo, Dr. Bronner's, and Reka. Note, this is for dark chocolate bars only. Some of these brands produce milk chocolate and/or flavored dark chocolates, which may contain dairy. Dairy-free milk chocolate. Due to the rise of the dairy-free movement, several companies have released delicious dairy-free versions of milk chocolate. Many of these contain oat or coconut milk in lieu of cow's milk. All are sweet, smooth, and perfectly reminiscent of that milk chocolate you grew up with. More and more dairy-free chocolate options are coming out every day, but to start, try the following: Charm School Chocolate, Endangered Species Oat Milk Chocolate, No Way Foods, Pasha Organics, Reka Chocolate, Jack's, and Gigantic. Bookmark this page and take it with you as you peruse the chocolate aisle. We guarantee you'll be delighted at just how many dairy-free chocolate options exist. You just listened to Dairy-Free Chocolate, a comprehensive guide from switchforgood.org, and I'm your host, Marian Erickson. There are many more options out there now than these listed here. I love the Reese's plant-based peanut butter cups. They're so good. But if you want to make your own that are even better tasting than anything you can buy, check out the peanut butter cups recipe from itdoesn'ttastelikechicken.com. It is amazing and it's not very difficult. So please share this episode with anyone who might benefit, and thanks for listening.